You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
Yes, we fought and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that is why we're here. Your commander sent me. He's lost contact with a group of trackers and is worried about them.
And I hoped that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me. It looks like all we're good, but you wanted to ask me something.
As I said, the commander sent me to find some trackers. He told me that you could help me.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, so you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
I understand that your situation is desperate, that you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it's not simply about me saving a few men. It's about, by getting to their root cause, I intend to put an end to it. And then any help you hope to receive won't be needed any longer.
You're right. I'm sorry, these attacks have made me lose my nerve. I don't know what I'm saying. They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Denea Exregao?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks. So this isn't the first time that we've tried to find them. But now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I'll try to find your man and put an end to all this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here.
You can count on me. Could you tell me again what it is that you expect from me?
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicines. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal ourselves and have...
Do you know where this material came from?
It must have been attacked. But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be...
Very well. I will retrace the path. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany you. Please, hurry. Without them...
We're departing right away. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Soldiers, are you the one?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you. Here! There are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks.
dead. They were torn to shreds.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost. It'll take a bit of work, but I should be able to fix that.
Make it quick. I'm afraid that the beasts may not give us a lot of breathing space.
There. It's a makeshift repair, but it should be enough to reach the outpost.
We'd do well to depart now. Dragging this carriage won't be easy.
Let's go.
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults, and the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It wasn't an easy task, so I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Who are you?
Are you the scout?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting it. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks.
Yes. The camp of rebels, they must be the ones sending us them. And these barbarians have sworn to...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because you should go back to the out...
enlightened protect me in this battle.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hickmet...
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse? That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses.
A similar thing was happening west of the island. The animals were being led by some sort of guardian. It resembled a Nardaig Menamen, but its skin was black.
I have never seen a guardian that fits the description you've given.
Could a Denegad have done this?
You're a typical Renaigse. You don't understand anything. None of our people would make a Nardaig suffer, even if their heart was black and full of
And yet someone or something is making the beasts aggressive here as well. And
We? Do you want us to work?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want this to stop too?
That...
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come!
happened to our Nadai?
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely, and you did what you had to do. Our Guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was something really bad must have happened to it.
It resembled the other Guardian I told you about. As if they had the same...
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. And then we heard cries. And saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beast.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
You. Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so...
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Duran. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this Guardian.
Qua awelem segrenaigse. And if you find the one who's behind...
I suppose that you've been informed.
Yes, I was told that the attacks had stopped. So, was it the savages like I thought?
No. The Danae Exregal were being attacked by these animals as well. And they were as surprised as I was to see that the beasts were answering the call of a strange-looking guardian. He seemed to be afflicted by the same disease as...
Either way, the Guardians are creatures of the island they protect. The rebels may not be involved in these attacks, but that doesn't mean that another tribe isn't responsible.
The natives knew it and said that it was transformed. It looked sick. Someone else must be responsible for these attacks. I just don't know who yet.
No. In the meantime, please take this as a token of our gratitude. And as I now realize that I should never have acted against you or your cousin.
Thank you, Commander. I will inform him of your apologies as...
Anything else?
I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to hold you back.
Karans, do you need...
I must leave you. Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you.
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled...
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it's...
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it.
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires...
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been...
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind...
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me...
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness...
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry.
You better tell me everything.
But I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very... peculiar recently. He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know,
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once so. If you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
This boy has always behaved erratically. I'd love to believe that he's out meeting girls, but sadly I doubt it.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Mil Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Killing people that he suspects might have seen him. We can't let him do this, my child. We must help them.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse, but he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different.
He's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some...
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't he?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may...
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
You're very isolated here.
It's a long story.
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, as I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalemse.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Look, he's coming.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This passage didn't exist before. It must be the way your cousin went.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
He won't come back. He's the one contaminating the Guardians. He's the one responsible for the attacks.
It's the only explanation.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies. 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 Be careful, my child. You need healing. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
Even if I hesitate to follow the orders of a talking stone, I know what I saw, and I fear that this thing has not lied to us. What your cousin is doing is horrific, and he must be stopped.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If he is as clever as I think, my child, there is a chance his guards will have been warned of our coming. We need to be prudent from now on, even if he is keen on sparing you.
I'm well aware. It is not just my life at stake.
And what hope do we have against all the creatures he is assembling? Give us your help, Illuminated, because the path is dark.
Allow me to be more pragmatic, Father. It's an army that we need, allies. The natives will help us. Perhaps the Nords, if we're able to convince the Admiral. The idea disgusts me to ask for help from that viper Torsten. But his men would be useful. And we could also speak to the Mother Cardinal. The support of the Enlightened can't be refused. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy. But not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to all of this.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I came to ask for your help in stopping my cousin, Dunkus. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the island?
Yes, Darren sent a messenger to tell me about it.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, Katasak used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming, and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Enonmil Frichtemann warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support. But I also need your people. Because we must all stand together to stop the threat that is weighing on the island.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on this, and the call of Enonmil Frichtemann, we will be by your side in the battle. I am not, and I would also like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be...
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my people's trust. And you fight for a cause that may the earth support each of your steps. And may the volcano give you...
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He is an intelligent man. He must have guessed the purpose of our visit before we even spoke to him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Teofredi couldn't have a better High King.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders, and now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one who's in charge of the island is none of our business to...
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no port. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see.
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
You're one of ours, Desarde. Of course we will fight by your side.
Thank you, Admiral.
Godspeed, Desarde.